welcome to Wolf Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knitting Wolf, and this is Fuji.
See, that's our audience out there, Fuji.
Say hi.
Say hi. And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. We're coming into a new month, the month of December. Holiday season is full on. And so we normally have a scent of the month every month. And for the month of December, we're actually going to do all of our seasonal fragrances. So everything that's scented in our seasonal line is actually on sale, 25% off through December. So this is our, pumpkin spice, our candy corn, candy cane, country Christmas. We got our country Christmas candles and whatnot. So swing on by. You can check that out. We're going to have that 25% off everything seasonal through the end of December. So I'm sure you'll find something that'll pique your interest and good holiday gifts and stuff for, that little extra something to give as a gift. So that's what we're doing for the month of December. Another shop stuff I wanted to update on is that one of our unusually popular scents, we've actually added a lotion in the 8-ounce, which is our dirt fragrance. And it may sound kind of odd, but it actually smells really good. It's like freshly turned soil, like you're in the garden and stuff like that. And so there's a lot of people that really have enjoyed that. They get it kind of as a gag gift, but they've actually come back and buy more. So must enjoy it.
We've had garden clubs buy it too, and
yeah, it's actually really. I mean, it doesn't sound great, but actually when you smell it, it is actually quite enjoyable. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. But we've only had it in a 4-ounce lotion and a soap, and so we decided to up that to an 8-ounce, and then you can get the pump top for it as well if you wanted that. So,
and this is also great for hunters because it masks the smell.
Yeah.
So
it's better than rolling around in the dirt. You can just put on a little lotion and smell like dirt. So so that was entered into the shop. And then I also noticed, Don and I were talking as we were doing our Black Friday stuff that I was surprised that not more people were buying our elf workshop elf sock special, and I didn't realize
in the red.
We were getting sales in the green, nothing in the red, and I was like, that's kind of odd. I would have expected more of the red. Well, it turns out your darling co-host here forgot to add that particular one. That for some reason, because we had 200 and some odd things on special, I missed one, which happened to be the elf workshop or elf sock thing. So what I'm going to do is extend this, because this was, I think, 30% off in our shop. I'm going to extend that on this probably, I guess, until we can do it for another week just because I messed up. We'll give you an opportunity to throw that in your cart for the old Black Friday Friday sale price. So, yeah, I messed up, so I'll give you guys some.
What was that again?
Black Friday. So yeah, I did mess up, and I want to let you guys know that I completely, without everything trying to get it in there, somehow that missed the Black Friday sale. So that's now in the shop. Be good through for another week or so for the 30% off on the elf sock. So we'll do that, and I'll do it in the green too, just to make up for it. So you can find that in our shop. So I think that's it for the shop update. Kind of. I got some more stuff, but I want to show that later on when I get talking about some other stuff I'm going to talk about later.
So welcome to new viewers, and welcome back to returning viewers.
Fuji's got to get her tongue in there and mouth on that.
Our segments this week include Farm Happenings, What's Cooking in the Coop, Squeal Like a Pig in the Arena, and Roundup.
Yeah.
So Farm Happenings.
Farm Happenings. Let's do a Fuji update. See that Fuji's here for the update.
Yeah, right? She was just feeling kind of warm to me.
Yeah, she's nervous on camera. Just get the jitters, huh? Yeah. She says, "I'd rather be on my couch resting."
Say, that means Mommy's going to take my temperature. That's never fun, huh?
So
So Tuesday we had her chemo treatment and traveled down there to the hospital and had her treatment, and
yeah, went down there.
Everything's been going great this week.
Yeah, we had, it seemed like we always get down there a little early just in case we run into traffic. And so we were there when the doctor got in the office. So she's just like, come on back, you know. So she's, there's like a veterinary room that the patients and, you know, we would be in. And then on the backside is their offices, you know, where they have her desk and stuff. And so she just left the door open. She's all yakking while she's getting things, you know, turned on and stuff. But, you know, so it was, you know, they're always friendly, which is kind of nice to go down there. And
it's always so informative, you know, telling us of different things. And
yeah, she knows Dawn likes to study up and read, and she can talk intelligently about the treatment that Fuji's going through, you know, because she can tell that Dawn really cares. And so she'll sit there and go real
research and
real in depth on all of the stuff, and you know, she doesn't dumb it down for, you know, because she understands, you know, she knows that we're kind of really following along with what's going on, and so she's, you know, she'll talk to us intelligently, which is kind of nice, because some places you go, they'll just, you know, treat you like, oh, you know, you don't know anything kind of thing. So it's kind of enjoyable to go down there and talk with them. But then we're trying to plan out, you know, okay, we're doing the treatment now, or are we going to fall on Christmas for the next one, you know, because it's always a question of when the blood work comes back, how that's going to come back, and when the next treatments fall. So, but she's doing good.
We do get to skip a week this time between blood work, so
yeah,
she's got a whole week of no poking or prodding. So
yeah, we're in the second phase, which gets extended out for her lymphoma treatment. So, and by the way,
I'm sorry.
We always say, if you're new to our podcast, this our pet Chihuahua Fuji has lymphoma, and so she's going through chemo right now. So that's kind of the after the fact update. Sorry for, but yeah, so she's doing that, and kind of sad to find out one of the nurses there is actually going to be leaving. So
one of Fuji's favorite too.
Yeah, she was really nice. She came from Philadelphia. And just moved out here in about the time Fuji was starting her treatment, and so, you know, Fuji always perks up when she sees her. But yeah, so she's going to another animal oncologist.
Actually, where Fuji's other nurse went, they've kind of...
Yeah, they pay better over there, so so they're going where the money's better, which is for the nurses. You know, it's, you do what you got to do. So, but that's kind of sad. But you know, we'll see who
we'll have to get to know the new one. I don't remember her name.
Everybody's been nice, so I'm sure that she'll be nice as well.
And they get excited to see Fuji. And Fuji has a fascination with people with tattoos.
Yep.
I mean, because she got all excited over this new check-in girl in the main hospital. I mean, she was, full arm tattoos.
She had the shaved head.
Yeah, her whole head. It was really cool. I'm like, I don't have
that's too
do that
too
yet.
Close.
Well, I'm pretty in the back, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, but Fuji
got all excited, and because another gal at our local vet has, tattoos, and she gets all, does the cute little whimper to her, and
yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah, that's our dog for you.
Yeah. Maybe she feels the Sadie vibe.
Oh yeah.
So. And by the way, I might as well get in, since we're talking about Fuji's treatment and stuff. Sadie, Blue Ruin on Ravelry, Knitter's Nightmare, Genius, Yarnivore Podcast, hostess. She has Fuji kits in her shop at knittersnightmare.com. She has some left. I know she updated Friday Friday. Yeah, so there's a few left, so I wanted to let you know, and I still haven't found the perfect pattern. I've been really thinking about it because it's also perfect Christmas colors too, but that's just, it's still gonna go in the Build-A-Bear, not Build-A-Bear, but the Beanie Bear, Beanie toy. What are those? Beanie Bears? That doesn't sound right.
Are you talking about
my cases? It's going to go in
Oh,
a case.
I was trying to figure out what you're talking about. Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies. Thank you.
Well, I was trying to figure out where you're going with that. You're going to stuff your sock with
I'm
beans?
I'm really wanting to go to Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, I know.
It's coming out.
Yeah, and as you know, Dawn has to have everything in her knitting
Matching.
It has to match. So
or meaning.
Yeah. So the pattern and the sock and the sock name and the sock color and the pattern name and all of that, it all ties together. So it has to click.
Yeah. And then Fish Knits also has the Fight Like a Girl Fuji yarn. And these are linked every week. And Tabs, the lovely Rosy Retro, has different stitch markers, two different kinds, the drops and, woo, it just moved on me. The drops, those aren't the drops, those are the rings. And then the drops. So she has those, and those are all in support of Fuji, and so.
Nice of them for all the work that they're doing for Fuji and for those that are buying her kits to help out, we appreciate that. So.
And buying the buttons, and it's still a big help, and because this is a long road.
Yeah, it's we got we're in December now, and so probably 3 more months of that.
Yeah, at least. Roughly. Yeah.
So well, like I said, she's in remission now, which is
I
good.
kind of had the bubble burst this week.
Yeah,
a little
bit, our vet was talking to us and kind of giving us the odds kind of thing in terms of how long remission lasts once we stop, and so.
Yeah, she had said 4 to 6 months, but most of the stuff I read is 10 to 12. But
it's
we were,
we're hoping for another
longest.
3 or 4 or 5 years, but I mean that's
because then once she goes out of remission, once this round of chemo is over, the next, if we did chemo again, the next remission would be half of whatever she goes on this one.
Yeah.
So, but I also found a new treatment. It's a stem cell. Where they
harvest stem cells from Fuji, and then they develop those into a bone marrow. Is that or something that they?
Well, that's where they take stem cells out of.
Well, but they put it back in.
Yeah, they put it back in, or she'd be in the hospital for 2 weeks during this. There isn't that many of these procedures done because most dogs that have the lymphoma have been really sick, and it's affected their liver or heart, and
they have side issues that stem from the original cancer, whatever. Right. Fuji, on the other hand,
she's never been sick.
Yeah,
we caught it on the day it came, so she would be the perfect candidate because she doesn't have any issues. So there's only 5 hospitals in the United States that have done it. 2 of those hospitals are here in California. So I'm anxious to talk to Fuji's oncologist to see what she says, and because they need to have finished their first round of chemo before they can
so like
even
I said,
contemplate this.
If it's something to think about, it's still down the road. We have to get her through this round, and the place that does do it here nearby us is a sister hospital to the place we're going with Fuji now. So, but like I said, it's relatively new stuff. So, and like I said, we need to find out if there's the benefit to the to put her through that stress of going through that, and really what is it that they're seeing, and it's just a matter of.
I want to find out more because there's not much about it, but
so. We'll see. That's the topic of conversation when we go back in a month, because we're still a month out before we actually go down and see the vet again. So
yeah, I'm grasping at straws.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I know that it was a little rough, kind of a reality check, but it is, like I said, it is what it is. So on to happier subjects.
Yeah.
So, other farm happenings.
Oh yeah, we're still there, huh? We have lust.
We had Black Friday, so we had our Black Friday sale, and that continues on till the day we post this video. So if you're catching it on, why are you looking at me strange?
Because I was waiting for you to say through Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. The day this video gets posted, Cyber Monday, we actually have a sale through the week. So for those of you that have already taken advantage, great, thanks for doing that. For those that haven't yet and just been holding out, today's the last day, and basically almost everything in our shop's on sale right now. At least 20%. Candles are 10. It's like there's a mix, but everything pretty much is on sale. Even the red elf sock is now on sale. But that's good through today, Monday, Cyber Monday, and I want to thank those that have purchased so far. Those that haven't, you got one, like if you're watching today and the day this is posted, you can still take advantage of that, but you know, it had a good turnout and great gift giving opportunity. So I was busy. I was up till past midnight, I think, Friday.
Yeah, not me. I was sick. Yeah. I got your crud.
The crud, huh?
The crud. So did Jimmy.
Yeah.
Both been snotting around.
Joys of sick. So, anyways, but yeah. So just wanted a heads up on that. She's still, yeah. I'm like, are you going to make it through the podcast today? Guess I'll have to do all the entertainment, you know. Mm-hmm. So I got my Diet Coke shirt. And I got my Diet Coke. I'm all Diet Coked out today.
I can never think of that without that Lauren
video. Oh yeah, I know. We
can't say it.
Yeah. So what's cooking?
What's cooking this week was Thanksgiving, so we had some yummy food. And I thought we would share what we had, you know, because everybody has something different. And
yeah,
so
that's what we were cooking on the farm.
We were cooking on the farm.
Yeah, you did actually all of it. So
yeah, I did. All day long.
Yeah. Started bright and early and
about 8 o'clock because I made a holiday ham and fully decked out with the pineapple and maraschino cherries, cloves, and then I basted it every hour, half hour, every, you know, for about 8 hours, 9 hours. So
baste it with
it's a whole bunch of stuff that goes in it.
Yeah, good, good. Because here's the thing. Last year we did a ham too, but I got the spiral cut one, and that didn't turn out very well because it dried out. You know, it's I think because it's all cut.
You got to have the bone in.
Yeah, so this year I got one that wasn't spiral cut, and so juicy, moist. It was so good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that spiral cut because it's
you
know
so it's
thin.
Good when both boys are sitting there.
It was good. So yeah, like I said, the problem with the spiral cut is it just seems like it dries out because it's all cut, so it's letting all that moisture out. So we get the one that's all together, and I'll cut it myself. Thank you very much. But yeah, it was really good. And
then we had broccoli salad with that, and sweet potato casserole, and crescent rolls. Mainly for Jimmy, he's the one that scarfed them suckers down. And then I made spiced cranberry sauce, and it was the first time I've ever had cranberry sauce. I mean, my family always gets the can and just dumps it. You still see the round.
Yeah.
Never tried it, but it just looks disgusting.
It's like cranberry gelatin in a can. It just it doesn't lose its shape, and you get these little cranberry discs. Yeah. So a far improved way of going is
this was good
recipe.
And it's spiced cranberry sauce, and it's a cup of water, a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves, 12-ounce package of fresh cranberries, 8-ounce pineapple of tidbits, and 3/4 cup chopped pecans. And you combine the water, brown sugar, cloves, and cranberries, and you bring it to a boil, and you keep stirring it. It's about 7 to 10 minutes, and they pop. You'll hear them pop. And you just keep stirring, and then you're done. You remove it from the heat. You add in the pineapple and the pecans, stir it up, and serve it. You can serve it warm or cold. And Thanksgiving night we had it warm, and then for
leftover night.
Leftover night, we had it cold, and it's so good.
Yeah, it was definitely an improvement over the cranberry thing. We'll just call it cranberry thing because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's just wrong. Anything fresh is always better.
Yeah, and it actually tasted really good. And I take one of the croissants, I cut it open, put some butter, and put some of the cranberry sauce in there.
Yeah, because calories don't count on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you get a free day.
Free day.
So that was really good. And
yummy, yummy.
she marked it on her card, so now she'll remember what she did last year when we get to next year.
Well, I have a ton of cookbooks on my e-reader, and I have a ton of bookbooks. So I would never remember, so I always put it on if it is card worthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
2 thumbs up. Good job.
So yep.
That was
nice.
That was our Thanksgiving. Yummy.
Yep.
Good stuff.
So in the coop.
In the coop.
So in the coop. Let's see. I have my Palm de Pin cardigan, and by Amy Christoffers. And that's what it will look like one day down the road. And there is other knitting going on besides what I show. You know, others call it secret knitting. Well, I'm always, or they're designers, and it's, ooh, this is a bag it's in, which I hate surprises. Just don't tell me, just wait. Because then I'm like, what is it? Give me a hint. You know, just like a package under a Christmas tree. Yeah. So yes, there is secret knitting or Christmas knitting, of course, that, you know, I'm going to say. So this is in the Knit Picks Gem colorway, and this is one of the arms. So from there to there, done some, yeah, just kind of twisted, and so, yeah.
Cool. That'll look good when it gets all done, when you pull it all together.
That'll be an interesting pulling all together. And then
you've been
going
to town on this one.
So yeah, this is in my nitty witty shell bag that she sent.
See, the project has grown that she needed
the big bag
this size, and she's not even half done with it yet.
So this is my blanket. Sorry.
It's okay.
And this is done in Red Heart Light and Lofty that Jimmy got when I first started knitting.
Yeah.
And I've never, geez, I got yarn all over. It's barfing all over me. And I'm seeing the cat like, ooh.
Yeah, I know. I'm keeping him down because you don't want the white hair.
And this is Grandma's favorite dishcloth pattern. And I have done a ton. That's where I was last week.
Yeah. And
this is 2 skeins worth. Careful because the needles are going to break their knit picks. It's getting kind of heavy. So there's 2 skeins of it.
Lots of knitting going on.
Yeah. So it's just perfect at night because I haven't been feeling good and I don't have to think.
Yeah.
Except I hate knit pick needles. They keep coming undone. And yeah. So this is going to be it is so thick and warm and yeah. So that's that. And I think it's a size 10.5. 10.5 where I'm having issues down here.
You just have to set it aside.
Yeah.
We'll
set it aside. I don't want the needles coming out. So, yep, that had to definitely be moved into a big old honking bag this week. And then I've had this project on the needles forever. I don't even know how long I've had this. This is my Scrappy Happy Blankets on my Ravelry pages by
You've been working on that for a long
years. Yeah. Because I'll do a little bit and then I won't. But every square is written on my project page. The date I did it and what it is. So, little anal with this. So, I got back into this week. I did 6 squares. Well, I did these 2. These 2. And then I did all 4 of those.
Cool.
So, yeah.
This
is huge. This is like 8 feet long. I mean, there is no way to show this.
Yeah, it's
It's
off camera.
yeah. Is there one edge? Yeah, I have.
That's
And it's not even half
you're filling
done.
in. Yeah.
I'm almost done filling in on the one side. And then it'll be the whole other. So, yeah, it's fun. Because this has a lot of memories, you know, different socks and...
And you actually get an accomplished thing in a quick, short amount of time. You can just, okay, got a square done, you know, so...
So I thought I would show that since I've been wanting to dig it out again, probably because it's cold and...
Keep you warm while you're knitting on it. Huh?
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't work on the socks this week, or... You know, that I took it to the appointments and it didn't even get brought out of the bag because I was picking right in, so...
Pretty much.
Squeal like a pig.
Is it Squeal like a pig, or are you going to do the flow or the in the coop with me?
Oh, I forgot about you.
Yes, she forgets about me.
It's even written down.
And this is your idea, so...
What's in your coop?
In my coop. I have absolutely no knitting in my coop. But what Dawn was saying is I actually was doing woodworking over the weekend here, and she's like, you know, you should just... That's your in the coop, because you're working on it. You should go get some pictures. I'm like, well, why don't you film me while I'm doing it so I don't have to stop? And it's like, oh, well. So I went ahead and... that I'll get some video of it and put it up here. But basically, I've been working on some woodworking. I got a couple of projects that I've been working on, and one of them is I'll do a backtrack here. I've got a table saw that's got a table on it that extends out so it holds large pieces of work, and you know. And when I bought it, I didn't really care for the table that was on there. So I've been looking around and for something to replace it, and then I decided, oh, okay, I'm going through my collection of wood, and I've actually got this old maple butcher block board that had come from a good friend of ours. It was his, and we kind of inherited that, and I thought, wow, that would make a great work extension table to replace that with. But it wasn't the right size, so I thought, okay, well, I'll just, it's all made out of solid maple, and I thought, well, I've got maple, so I'll go ahead and extend it out so that make the sides, you know, make it the width I need it. And so here, I think last weekend I had glued up the maple onto it, and then this weekend I was actually getting it all sanded down. So this is pretty large. It's about 5 feet tall and about, I'd say about
3.5.
That's about 25, 27 inches, somewhere around there wide. And so I thought, okay, I'll get this all ready. And so I decided this weekend I was working on it, I'd go ahead and get it all sanded down. So I run it through my sander and basically get it all surfaced so I can start clear coating it. But that was kind of my what I was working on yesterday, and I thought, okay, get that going, and I'll get a little video of show you, you know, the butcher block and what I'm working on, and then so I'm kind of in work in progress. I'm going to be working on that right now. I got to run it through the planer again one more time because I had to seal up some of the holes and stuff that were in it one last time. It'll go through for a finish sanding, and then I'll get
That's what a planer does.
Well, there's a planer and there's a sander. The planer is actually, for those that aren't into woodworking, there's a couple different tools that you could use to finish off wood. Planers generally are knives that will cut the wood down. It'll actually shave the wood down to make it thinner. A sander, what basically will do, it could actually do the same thing, but it's a slower process because it's actually using sandpaper, you know, and it will take off like much more thinner, and the finish on it's better than a planer is. So I've actually got both of those, but I actually like the sander better anyways because I just do a little bit, gets it all flat, basically flattens the whole thing across. But so I got that. I got to do one last finish sanding and I can start clear coating it. So I'll kind of update you guys as I'm working on that. And I was thinking, well, you know, should this be in what's in the coop, or should we actually come up with a whole new segment for my woodworking? And so I was like, the gears start turning, ooh, you know, whittling on the farm. Or then I thought, playing with my wood. And I thought, oh, wait, that sounds really, really bad. So we're going to get some viewership this for a completely different reason. Mistaken, but different reason. I'm like, okay, well, I thought, well, should I keep it in the coop, or should I actually come up with something for when I'm doing woodwork? Okay, we haven't decided, so we'll see how that goes. But I could talk a little bit about, you know, the different things that you do with the woodworking, like the difference between a planer and a sander, you know, what those do, and you know, they can accomplish the same thing, but you know, they just do it a little differently on how it's handled. Like I said, the planer uses knives, whereas the sander's using sandpaper. You know, then they will take off wood. One of the things that we do that I was doing as well this weekend was I'd mentioned here a week or two ago, I got a bunch of wood from my stash of wood, and so they get the gears turning on what I could do with that. And one of the things that I got in that thing was a bunch of walnut. So I got a stash of walnut wood, and I thought, okay, well, I can make sock blockers out of that. But one of the things with the wood is generally you don't get thin wood. I mean, you can buy it that way, but more commonly you get it in this thickness or a little thicker. And what I do with this wood when I'm working with it is I actually, what they call, resaw it. So I got a bandsaw, and I line it up to basically cut down the length of the wood and actually cut it into two pieces. And then I can send that wood, because I had the sander all set up because I was working on the maple, send it through, and I sand it down into little thin wood. So, I mean, it kind of goes from this into two pieces like that. And this is what I use when I'm doing sock blockers. I actually plane that down or sand it down to the right thickness, and I get two pieces out of that. And so what we're adding to the cart at Wolf Farms is walnut sock blockers. Now, I'm debating on whether to, let's get that into focus here. You see what that's like. This is actually stained in a black walnut stain. I also had I did a clear coat on just natural walnut. So I'm debating on which one to actually put in the shop. I kind of like the black walnut. Looks really nice. So basically part of my woodworking was actually doing some sock blockers. So we've added into the shop the black walnut sock blocker. And I'll probably do, because I've got a stash of I've got hickory and alder. Got other different types of wood. So I'll probably add some additional ones in. But right now in the shop we have the walnut sock blocker ones. But that's part of my woodworking as well, is playing with that. Half the battle's getting down to where I actually get the wood the right thickness for the keychain sock blocker thing. So, but that's part of the fun. I enjoy doing that woodworking, and you know, I do the photography, I do the woodworking, and I'm like, oh, we'll cram it all into the podcast. So you might learn something new about it, but you know, there's a lot of information I could pass along part of the on the woodworking stuff, and maybe, you know, whether fit it in the coop or come up with some other segment title. Maybe if you guys have some tips on what to call it. Probably not playing with my wood.
I think that'll get the most.
Yeah. We'll see. So, anyway, so
how can you not laugh and say that? So, Squeal Like a Pig. I was gifted a pattern on Thanksgiving from Apple Blossom SF, and this is called Sowing the Seeds Cow by Zena Perry, who is Knitty Natter's Zena. So look how pretty that is. And this is done with fingering weight yarn. So that'll be perfect for, you know, you could almost get two skein. You okay? Mm-hmm. Two cows out of one skein of fingering weight. So yep, it's cool. Really pretty.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like a fun, easy knit, and so thank you, Sarah. So that was really sweet. And now in the arena.
Wow. Flying right along?
Yeah. So I wanted to mention a new video podcast that I watched, and it's called In a Snit, and it's with two hostesses, and it is Chris Loves Wool, which is Christy, and Mrs. Shoe, who is Sarah. And they're sitting in I love these chairs they're sitting in, and then, nice background, and they got their cup of tea or coffee, whatever they're drinking, and it just feels like you're sitting right there with them, because they're kind of, cocked, and very conversational, and, they do some really pretty projects. And
so you talk back at the screen when you're watching?
I always talk back. Sarah, what hat was that you're wearing, so, yeah. And they are a bi-monthly podcast, so they have 6 episodes and a Ravelry group, and I will have that linked.
Cool.
So, and that just reminded me, what I'm wearing is my Laura Linneman, My Wish. It was, so, yeah, went with my purple. This is it's a big one. It goes to my booty, in the back, so.
Cool.
So, great pattern. That was fun, and it's Lorna's laces. I don't remember the color names, but something black pearl, and
it's in your project page.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Are you okay?
I'm just hot.
Talking about your wood, huh?
Woo!
so that's
soccer
going
long?
into. Well, we got prizes for that.
Oh, okay.
So round up.
Wow,
Let's go into our prizes.
Prize
I mentioned all that other stuff. So our soccer along, we do that. We've been doing it since September, October, November, December, and because they're all in ER. And so we've been doing the prizes every month.
Yeah.
So we have 2 prizes for this, and I've already drew the names. The first, and this was donated by Ginger of Absolute Wonder. She has bucket bags, project bags, small bags, medium bags, wedge bags, notion bags, organizers, stitch markers, row counters. So she has a lot, and she donated $25 to her shop. So you can get a bag and
pick
whatever you want.
Oh, that's cool.
So let me show you her shop on Etsy. Absolute Wonder. And she's been linked each week. And lots of cute bags and
notions and
just tons of stuff. So I wanted to thank you, Ginger, first. And the number to that was number 300, which was Pattern Whisperer. And that's Jerry. So get in touch with me so I know that you won. And then I will also give Ginger the your name.
Information.
So, and then you can shop in her shop.
Cool. Congratulations.
Yes. And then our next number is for a skein, because you got to give sock yarn away for the soccer along. This is Sophie's Toes sock yarn, and it says vintage. Vintage
kitchen.
Something. Oh, really?
Vintage kitchen. Yep.
Wow. It's 350 yards of merino superwash, and so I think it looks Christmassy. So really cool colors. So and the winner of this, I lost my thing. I know who it is. It's Bunny Fish, and that's Heather. It was number 181.
Cool.
And she has the Bunny Fish Crafts podcast on YouTube, and
yeah, congratulations.
So, yeah, that was cool. They both had done, quite a few socks in there. So get in contact with me with your address so I can get this mailed off to you.
All right. Don't forget, we got one more month left of our soccer along. So we're through the end of this month, and we'll wrap things up.
We're holding off a lot of prizes for that.
Yeah.
One, so
we had a lot of donations for that. So we have
we have bird leg bags and fishnets.
Yeah. So the grand finale.
Yeah.
Start your year off right by winning a prize. So make sure you put your socks in our soccer along thread, and you might be a winner.
Yep. And then we have our Hatchinette November prizes, and that is for 2 Wolf Farm gift certificates, each $10 for $10 a piece. It just sounded weird. The words are not coming. And that one was number 285, which is Parrot Green, and that is Carrie. So, woo, you guys. And then number 112, which is Rose Bob, and that's Rose. So get in touch with me with your email that you would like the gift certificate sent to. So,
congratulations.
Yep, so yay. And then we had our Inner Yarn Zen. She had donated a kit to give away, and you were answering the question, how do you indulge yourself and or others? And this is the Driftwood colorway, and it comes with a pattern, the Topanga pattern, and beads and a stitch marker, and that's Inner Yarn Zen. And I'm going to sneeze.
Tell the yarn floating around. See, it's going to
like,
sneak up on you and get you when you're not.
I sniffed it back, 'cause I didn't, and then it comes in the cute little bag for you. So, and the winner of this was number 55, EIA, a witty knitter.
Yeah.
EIA is her name. Is that A-E?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always the fun part, trying to.
I know, it's like, oh. So get in contact with me, and
Yeah, we'll get that
this
sent
will
out to
be
you.
sent your way. So,
Wow.
really cool.
Yeah, congratulations.
That was fun reading all the indulgence questions. So, yeah, we'll have to have Kitty Girl give us some more questions like we answered last week.
Yeah.
So,
that's it for the prizes. Is there anything else to throw in there? Okay. This is a quick one. You can go rest after we get things wrapped up here.
And I need Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I might eat Brussels sprouts for breakfast, lunch, and...
Yeah, she likes them. Good stuff. Wanted to mention that we still have the Fuji Fight Like a Girl buttons in our shop. Those are still available. You can get those for the Fuji Fight. We also have our Wolf Farm Video Podcast button. You can get one of these for free with any paid order at Wolf Farms. You just mention in the comment section when you're checking out that you'd like one of those, and we'll be happy to stick one in when you're with your order when we're getting that off to you. And don't forget, we have a whole lot of sales stuff for one more day on our Cyber Monday sale at Wolf Farms, and I think that's about it.
So until next time,
let's get cracking
and hatch.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.